Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today we're looking at Villainous. This is the base game that I have in front of you. And I already have a mock game set up. We have Prince John going against Captain Hook. The way the game works is that every villain has their own deck, which is over here, and their own fate deck, which I'll explain later. They have their own objective. So right here, it shows Prince John's objective is start your turn with at least 20 power, which is the currency of the game. Sometimes it's going to be Jafar needs to get the lamp and turn himself into a genie, or Captain Hook needs to fight Peter Pan on the Jolly Roger. So there's different ways everybody can win, but what's a nice balance is that these cards that are in your hand complement how strong your deck is or how strong your character is, where they can balance that out with having a fate deck that is rather challenging to deal with. So every turn we'll go and we're going to pick one of these four spots. So one turn I could be here, the next turn I'm here. The one thing we can't do is stay in the same place. Now I'm going to put this guy to the side. Let's pretend I land in Sherwood Forest. They give you these cards right here, which will let you know what all of these actions are. So if I land, let's say at Sherwood Forest, which we'll put this here for now. So that means I can gain 1 power. I could discard cards if I need to. I could do a fate, or I could play a card. And it's an and or. You can do all of these items. So let's say I want to play one of my cards. First, I'll go and I'll gain 1 power because that's easy to do. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We draw cards at the beginning of each turn up to 4. And as you can see, I have allies, which will be for the bad guys. This will help me defend my areas. Right here, in effect, gain 1 hero or 1 power for each hero in your realm. So if someone teams up on you, throws a whole bunch of heroes, Maid Marian, Robin Hood himself, I could put this down, makes me more money, gets me closer to my goal. Or I could just move 1 hero into jail, which is one of the locations you can see right here. So let's say I've already done that. I don't want to discard. I don't want to play cards yet. First, I want to fate. So the way I do that is I take the top 2 because I'm going to fate Captain Hook. And let's see. Oh, nice. So I have 2 options here. I can either play Tinkerbell, who has a strength of 2, or Peter Pan, who has a strength of 8. Yikes. But when Peter Pan is revealed, I must immediately play him. So, in this case, I don't even have a choice. Even play him to Hangman's Tree, even if it's locked. Captain Hook is unique in the fact that Hangman's Tree needs to have certain conditions met before he can even get there. Yep, other fate cards revealed during this action are discarded. So normally you get to pick one or the other, but because of this one unique thing, and I like the fact that they clarify that and put it in bold. So this goes here, and this will go on top right here. Notice how I'm covering up 2 actions. I'm covering up his fate and his gain 2 power. So if he were to ever go here, he only can play the bottom 2 actions. And that is one of the biggest challenges whenever you have fates against you. Let's say if he decided to fate me in the future, he could pick between Little John or, in effect, steal from the rich, take up to 4 power from Prince John, which slows my objective down. Let's say instead he wants to play this card right here. And if on a future turn I come back here, I can only do a fate or play a card. Like we talked about before, we do have allies. So this ally has a power of 4. Little John has a power of 5. I would need more than 1 ally in this area, and I could use the Vanquish action. As you can see right here, this is Vanquish. We'd have to be over here for me to be able to use it, and I could have my allies fight these heroes to get them both removed. Either way, this game has a lot of different challenges. It's not so much a game where it's going to be the same old. Because, yeah, you could play Prince John, which is the easiest of characters, multiple times, and you might have a similar game. But how does Prince John handle Captain Hook or Ursula or Jafar? That creates a very unique situation. Not to mention, this game can play 5 people if need be. What is also great about this game is they have many, many different expansions. Each one of these expansions has 3 characters. One from a big blockbuster hit, one that might be a little under the radar, so on and so forth. So, an easy example, this guy right here, clearly, if you're a Disney guy, you'll notice that it does have Syndrome. And then we have Lotso and Madame Mim. Clearly, one of those 3 is way more popular. Then you'll have one a little bit lower and one a little bit lower. So, another easy example. Let's take the Lion King. Everyone knows about the Lion King. But how much do you know about Yzma and Ratigan? I will say that I definitely enjoy all of these expansions. It's just a simple matter of just expanding, and they all blend together. You could have one person be Cruella de Vil, another person be Gaston, and then go back to Prince John. So if you want to have a game where, we have grown-ups playing with the kids, and the grown-ups want to have something that's just a little bit more to it, something a little more complicated for them to get together, where the kids want to go and play an easier villain, it allows it to where everyone's interacting, everyone's having a good time, and there's not so much holding back as much as there's just, hey, we're all trying to achieve our goal. Who's going to achieve it first? Either way, I'm going to have a link down for Villainous right here, the base game, as well as all the expansions. Check them out if you like. It always helps out the channel whenever you check out those links. And thanks for stopping by.